And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And they'll be led out by an exciting athlete. 4th overall pick of the draft out of Florida, Anthony Richardson.
I like this guy. And the reason I do, he tends to stand an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. The numbers on the ground for Lynch a week ago. The hat trick +1, 4 trips to the end zone with his legs.
And, partner, you know how all the guys do when they do that little symbol now about eating, right? Keep feeding me, feeding me. They just kept feeding him, and next thing you know, he kept getting in the end zone.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Richardson back to throw it. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll try the middle with Lynch. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Richardson now on 2nd down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. That may be a sneak peek on this opening drive of what this young rookie can showcase, his legs.
And normally, as you start a game, you're just thinking, can he get the snap? Can he hand off? Can he just execute? Instead, he doesn't waste any time on wrapping another dimension to his game, showing off those wheels, and picking up some nice yardage.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. You talk about this Falcon defense. They come into this one in the bottom half of the NFL against the run, number 19 overall.
And when people talk about facing a challenge, they are certainly getting one in this ball game because they're facing the #1 rushing unit in the NFL, which means this is going to be a contest they've got to be prepared for from the first snap.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Richardson on 3rd and short. They set up the screen to Lynch. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the 1st before he's brought down. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. This is Bettis on the draw. Gets around him. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Now Richardson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Graham. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. On 1st and goal, they'll try the option left. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Falcons grab it.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but that's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. McCaffrey trying to escape, but he cannot. They get him in the end zone, and that's a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here, a safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick. It's taken to the 26. The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
9 yards on the first down. Keeper, and it's 2nd and 1. You and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all, and I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Richardson. That one complete to Bettis. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now Lynch, left side. Oh, and now some space to operate. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They run again on first down, Lynch. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. Richardson working from the gun. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Richardson. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Tucker's kick is good. And that will push the lead up to 5. So when you factor in the safety, this now a 5-point swing.
And look, I'm not going to turn away a 5-point swing because 5 points, that's valuable. Don't get me wrong on this. But if they could have taken that safety and added 7 to it, now you're talking about a really big swing.
So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a first or a second seed come playoff time.
A look at the numbers for Gates a week ago. 6 catches, 53 yards.
That was a nice job there pulling that one in. Now, this is an offense that will certainly spread the ball around a bit, and this is a guy that defenses had better focus on.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs. And, Charles, this defense, they know that they've got their work cut out for them. Here's a quarterback coming off a game in which he threw 4 touchdowns. And they've watched the tape all week. They've seen it. But what can they do differently?
I think they've got to approach it like a pitcher facing a really hot batter. Get him uncomfortable in the box. Change speeds, change locations, change the pitches you throw at him. So show different coverages, blitz sometimes, drop back other times. Just don't let him get comfortable or let him get into rhythm.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 38. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Right side caught by Jackson. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. On first down, it's Herbert. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Johnson. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Here's Herbert. Again, it's Johnson. Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and the lead is now 2. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got 2 division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
First and 10. Here's Richardson with it. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
First and 10, it's Richardson. It's Graham again with a catch, just like the last play. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Now a give up the middle to Bettis. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. From the 24 now, here's second down and a yard. Back to the ground, this time Lynch. Runs through the contact. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. On first down, Richardson. To the right side, and he's got Edelman. So the completion good for 7 there. And that will bring up second down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
On second down, Lynch. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Richardson looking to throw. That's caught at the 2. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5. Bettis is going backwards here. Now they come in and drop him all the way back at the 4-yard line. This offense so far on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a third and goal here. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Vikings have regained the lead. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is up to 5. So that drive, 12 plays in length, and it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota. Waddle is going to elect to not bring this out, and instead his guys will begin at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. Now Herbert with it looking to pass. Caught by Gates, left side. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it second down. Here's Herbert. He'll hit Jackson complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Herbert operating from the red zone. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. To the air again, Herbert. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Falcons are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal. McCaffrey. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down. Herbert. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. McPherson's kick is good. And that will cut the lead down to just 2. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The Vikings head out to take over once again. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference. I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Richardson looking to throw this. And he finds his tight end, Graham. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half #1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now it's Richardson. And he's got this to Jefferson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 18 yards the gain for number 18. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Richardson to throw. This to Graham on the short pass. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. Tucker's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we hit halftime with our visitors, the Vikings, taking the lead to the locker room. Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. This fielded right at the goal line. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. So we get set to start this 3rd quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Here's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Johnson. And this time he won't even make it back to the line of scrimmage as they stop him in his tracks. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Falcons send out their punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Now Sanders. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. So here are the Vikings to take over. They've gone 2 months without a loss. 8 straight wins for them. And they've got the lead here in this one as well. Trying to make it 9 in a row. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. The defense was dialed into the pass. They overlooked the draw play.
And how often do we talk about the oldies are still goodies? Because that draw play comes straight from Coach Paul Brown's playbook, going all the way back to the original Cleveland Browns.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. An inside run with Lynch. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 2nd and 5. Richardson out of the shotgun. Looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. Richardson to throw off play action. And Graham on the ground. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, a 22.
I don't know whether I want to be a fly on the wall or not when they hear the explanation of how one of the bigger targets on the field, the tight end can be that wide open and uncovered downfield. Who blew that assignment?
Somebody did.
No doubt about it. There's no way you're not going to account for him.
Finding Graham on the slant. Touchdown, Vikings! Jimmy Graham. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings had 6 to their lead.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Tucker now to add the point after. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's polished off by a Viking score. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. On the return, Jalen Waddle from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. Herbert now. And that will be incomplete. Try to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They go to Johnson again. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40. Here's a 2nd and 5. Now it's Herbert. Out of his hands quick to Jackson. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. From the 50, here's Herbert. Gates with a grab. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They go back to the ground with Johnson, and he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves them with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw here, Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. To throw again, Herbert. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down.
Boy, that completion comes with a high degree of difficulty, especially on the catch. Had to look that one in one-handed, able to do so, and ends up picking up a first down as well.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's to Waddle on the quick slant. Touchdown! Jalen Waddle from 17 yards out. And the Falcons have cut it back within a score.
Trying to make a comeback often appears daunting, but the only way to get there, start small, score, and worry about getting the next one after that.
And McPherson on for the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it was finished off by a Jalen Waddle touchdown. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. And now out comes Minnesota. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. First and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. The Sanders has got it complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 23 yards, the final tally.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. And Graham's got it, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And 24 yards to gain there, another first down as well. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Meanwhile, Richardson's throw caught by Sanders. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary now on third. Now Richardson. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, 27 yards. And the Vikings will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. 5 plays there on that drive. And it was all capped off by Justin Jefferson's touchdown reception. Waddle will return this from the end zone. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the gun, Herbert on third down. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Justin Houston able to record his 5th sack of the season. Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Richardson to the air on first down. This to Graham on the short pass. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Lynch up the middle. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. This to Graham on the short pass. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 2. Up the middle, it's Lynch. Oh, able to avoid him. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 97 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. Up the middle they run with Bettis. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Play action. Now Richardson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Say hello to Eric Kendricks. He gets the sack there.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They go up the middle with Lynch. A solid stiff arm, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They'll try and run for it. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. So 4th and goal, their head coach gave that offensive line one more chance to punch it in, and this time they were successful.
They certainly paid off the coach's confidence, didn't they? And how about the fact that they stayed with the ground game? Because a lot of times in that situation, partner, we see teams try and roll the quarterback out, give him a little run-pass option, and treat it like a 2-point conversion play. In this case, they went with a little bit more power and got it done.
Tucker with the extra point, and that will make this a 19-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Waddle is going to elect to not bring this out, and instead his guys will begin at the 25-yard line. The Falcons offense set to go. And that 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the 4th quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one. On 1st down, Justin Herbert, and that's complete to Gates. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Justin Herbert looking to pass. That's going to be caught by Waddle. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. Here's Herbert. Another catch there for Waddle. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Back to throw again. Over the middle, complete. It's Jackson. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Open man is Waddle, complete. 2nd down. Herbert throwing again. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Vikings are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. They'll try and wind down some clock with Lynch. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. Again, they'll pound it with Lynch. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 127 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. First down, the run with Lynch. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. They'll try the middle with Lynch. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. A give to Lynch from the shotgun. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 2nd and 6. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Vikings, the train just keeps rolling. 9-0 now to start this campaign. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, it's just their 2nd loss so far to go along with their 7 wins.